Welcome to the Cursed Library, and let's start a new tale.
The mirror's pupil. Maya found the mirror at a dusty estate sale. It was gorgeous, a heavy, ornate piece with a tarnished silver frame, the glass holding a deep, almost liquid clarity. It was the only thing in her minimalist apartment that felt like it had a soul. She placed it in her hallway. The first oddity was subtle. One morning, as she rushed past, she could have sworn her reflection was still looking forward as she turned away. A trick of the light, she thought. The incidents grew. She'd blink, and her reflection would blink a half-second later. She'd frown at a work email, and the reflection's frown would linger for a moment after hers moved away. It wasn't just mimicking her anymore. It was processing. One night, exhausted, she stared at herself and muttered, "I'm so tired." Her reflection mouthed the words back in perfect sync. But then, after Maya walked away, she saw in the periphery, her reflection was still smiling. A small, curious smile she had never made. That's when the whispering started. Faint, like radio static from another room. She'd stand before the mirror and her reflection would mouth words. Not her words. She started recording on her phone. She slowed the audio down. The whisper was a distorted version of her own voice, repeating fragments of her private phone calls, her shower singing, her nightmares. It was compiling data, learning her voice, her mannerisms, her secrets. It wasn't a ghost. It was an echo with a purpose. Paranoia set in. She covered the mirror with a sheet. That night she woke up to the sound of humming, her favorite song coming from the hallway. The sheet was on the floor, and in the mirror, her reflection was already looking at her, awake and alert. It raised a hand and pressed its palm against the glass. On Maya's side, the surface felt warm. The next morning, she found a single fingerprint on her side of the glass. The barrier was weakening. It made its move during a blackout. The power died. In the pitch dark, only the mirror seemed to hold a faint silvery light. Maya saw her reflection step closer. It wasn't mimicking her frozen terror. It looked prepared. It leaned in until its lips were almost touching the glass and whispered a sentence with perfect, fluent clarity. A sentence she had only ever thought in her deepest shame. It knew her thoughts now. It smiled its practiced, perfect smile and said, "My turn." Then the lights flickered on. The hallway was empty. The mirror showed only the wall behind her. She was alone. But from the bedroom she heard her own voice call out, "Honey, I'm home." Maya's story ends there. Or rather, the first Maya's story does. The woman who lives in that apartment now looks exactly like her. She has her job, her memories, her smile. She's just happier, more put together. And she absolutely adores that beautiful antique mirror in her hall. She spends hours in front of it, practicing expressions, rehearsing conversations for the day ahead. A perfect pupil, getting ready for the world. Take a look at your own reflection now. Really look. Did you blink first, or did it?
Until next time, sleep with the lights on.